Good morning and happy Friday. It's just after 6 o'clock, and today, first off, we're back to the site that you would have seen on the previous episode. We're going to do some modifications to some 3-color foam manifolds on one of their PDQ machines. It's not working all that good, so it'll be good to show you that. Got a couple of little jobs to do there, not a lot. And then after that, we're off to a site where they've got an Oasis machine, and their main Cat 3545, I think it is chewing belts up for some reason. That's the only information I got on that one. So anyway, all good. We'll catch up with you guys when we get to the first one. Right, first things first, put this machine in maintenance mode. This is the one that we're going to be working on, so nobody can pay.
Maintenance mode.
And then we'll open the place up and have a look. Alright, first things first, let's just have a look. See if I fixed those leaks the other day. Okay. Yeah, looking good. The floor is dry. Alrighty, yeah, so we replaced all these regulators. Also the BR52 there. Yeah, the floor is dry. Woohoo! Results. Okay, first job here today. So they got some VFD boost pumps here, basically just to pressurize the soft water. That one was for the RO unit, but it's knackered out, but it doesn't matter, these two will take over. Anyway, we've got a pressure vessel here, an accumulator, which has failed because it's full of water. It's also got a leak on the bottom anyway. So yeah, we're going to just basically replace that, hopefully, because it's like for like. It should just be a matter of taking the fitting off. Oh, we've got an isolation point there as well, that's even better, which means I don't have to shut the site down. So, alright, we'll quickly do that job, and then we'll look at some 3-color foamer modifications. Hey. Alright, what we're dealing with here, the 1-inch nipple on the bottom. Looks exactly the same, I think it is. Yep. Okay, good. Yeah, so unless, for those that don't know, oh, why is that? Oh, I didn't know that just come off like that. Yeah, so basically an explanation for these is they're just pre-charged with air. There's a bladder inside, so whenever you're using like a boost pump setup like this, or maybe not even so much a VFD setup, because these are pretty good on their own, it just allows, well, there's a couple of reasons for it, but in layman's terms, when you get a sharp drop in pressure, this maintains the pressure, so it evens out the dips and the spikes in demand. It just helps things run a lot smoother, and it prevents these from cycling on and off too often. Actually, to be honest, I don't know if it's to do with the fact that this is not working, but these pumps rarely, if at all, turn off, but they should do when there's very little water being used, otherwise they get too hot. Yeah, that one's quite warm. So we'll change this vessel anyway first. Yeah, the other thing that happens with these, when they fail, bladder splits, the water goes all over the place inside, and then they actually, internally they start to rust out, and then it drags rust through all the lines, and ends up getting stuck in solenoids and this, that and the other. So yeah, well, hopefully that leak on the bottom there is just because it's not taped up properly, and we should be good. So then yeah, all the leaks are fixed on this site for now. It's going to be a little bit awkward. What is this for? A superset tank. No, get rid of that soon anyway. How am I going to do this, man? It's just full of water, so that's 60 kilos of water in there. I don't want to break anything. Oh, that's a bit rusty crusty, isn't it? Hopefully it will seal on the new one, this fitting. Oh yeah. Whoa! Drain the water out of there. Oh yeah, actually, this one has just turned off on its own. So maybe I did change those settings last time I was here. Yeah, that one stopped as well. Alright. Yeah, because previously in the past these were just running all the time. I can't remember one day from the next, but yeah, I must have changed the settings, so that's good. Oh man, this is taking forever to drain. I really hope that ball valve is shutting off properly. I think I might... Yeah, I might actually leave that to drain for a while and start getting set up for the next job instead. Otherwise I'm just going to be sat there waiting for it for ages. I'm getting paid by the hour, but I like to be efficient. Alright, we'll show you what the deal is with the PDQ, shall we? Alright, so LaserWash 360 Plus, it has 3 colour foam manifolds on it, which are here and here. And the problem with them is they're just not working very well. I think it's this side that's the worst. I'll put it on in a minute. But the thing that feeds those pucks is this foamer manifold here. This is the original one from PDQ. There's 2 problems with this. Number 1 is the foamer element that comes with it, just like a bottle brush. This is straight from PDQ. Doesn't really foam up the fluid very much, so it's a bit shit. So then you go, alright, we'll fit some of these scrunchy type material instead. The problem is, when you take these things apart, it's very easy to break them. If you don't break them when you're taking it apart, once you service it and put it back together, the socket and this elbow, because they're female, they just split. So, rather than go ahead and service these things with the risk, I went ahead and bought stainless reducers, sockets and elbows instead. So then we're just left with this plastic part, which really shouldn't even ever fail. Inside there as well is also, they just got a little washer in there. That's to prevent the foamer element from getting through the line, which is even more important with using these scrunchies, because at least with the bottle brush it's got a, it's got steel on either end, so it can't get anywhere. Whereas with these, there's nothing to secure it, so I want to maintain that washer. So yeah, there's 6 of these on one machine, 3 for each side, 1 for each colour. So yeah, we've got that to do today. Not the hardest job in the world, but it's time consuming. And I bought enough here to do, well, half of his machines, which is like 3 or 4. He's got 7 machines, so yeah, something to keep me busy. I'll just put this on and we'll see what it looks like. It doesn't actually look as bad as what it did the other day, but if you see, it doesn't foam up that much and the colours are quite deep. Yeah, it looks better than it did the other day, because we have just serviced these machines as well, so maybe it took a while for it to come through properly. But yeah, the colours are really quite strong. But that leads to staining on the vehicle as well, makes it harder to rinse it off. Doing these, upgrading the foamers just makes it foam up more and the colours dilute a little bit more, and you get more of a coverage as well on the vehicle. Because I came up here, it looks like there's a bag covering the one of the fans there. That must have been causing some noise, if nothing else. So yeah, the rear cover comes up on these as well. You just don't have a prop as such to hold it up. I'll grab something for that. That'll allow us to access these things easier. I hope easier anyway. We have got blowers on this machine, so might not make it all that much easier. Yeah, these holes block up as well, so it's good once you've got the manifold off to just give them a clean. Sometimes these are not too bad, but sometimes they get such a hard scum over, you have to go over with a wire brush first, then blast them out. So we'll do that as well today. Lifting that cover up, let's just get into this. It's still not the easiest thing to access in the world. Definitely easier when you've got a machine without blowers, that's a fact. We see it's all in one bracket here, so if we just take the two bolts out of the top, it should all just come off easy enough. Yeah, so you can actually see easier from this side. The other problem with these is, you take them off, you've got to take the push tubings out obviously, but then when you put them back together there is a chance that these can leak because they don't last forever. I just don't have that size on my van. Oh, do you know what? These look taller than the ones he'd ordered. He ordered a few new ones just in case. Yeah, these look taller. We'll see when we take it off, I guess. Right, I think this thing has stopped leaking now, finally. Yes, it has. We can get that off. Go back to the pre-cool foam jobby. I hope this seals back up alright. It wasn't sealed before. Get out of there. I've got a O-ring in there. Yeah, when you buy these they usually come pre-charged as well. Pre-charged 30 psi. I'll just give it a little stab, just to make sure there is some air in there. Oh yeah, plenty of air in there. Yeah, I don't think that wants to seal very well, does it? We kinked the hose. Whew. Is that going to seal? The problem now is it's hard to see if there's any drips on it. Okay, yeah, so it's still got a little bit of a drip, so I have to tighten that somehow. But otherwise, yes, all good. It's working. Ah, bugger. Really? Oh, they're seized on there, man. The nuts come off, but the bolt's seized. Oh, I don't want to take them off the other way, not really. There we go. Oh yeah, quite awkward things to get to. So I'll always end up dropping the nuts, which I'm probably going to do now. There we go, and we'll just pull the air lines out and we should be good. Oh, come on, please. Don't do this to me. Oh, fuck's sake. It's funny, people were commenting on the Piranha how that looked like after, well, it's done nearly 20,000 washes, or probably more than that now. This one's done about 70,000 washes. And yeah, they all get crusty, doesn't matter what machine it is. I mean, the blowers are starting to rust out on this as well, all the motors rust out. They're all same but different. People need to realise that. Just because you pay twice as much for a PDQ doesn't mean it's twice better. Oh, I'm going to struggle with these now, and I better get some lube. I've got to try and retain those push fittings as much as I can. Woo! Alright, there we go, that's one side out. Baby. Woo-hoo-hoo! Much easier when you get the whole thing out. If you just spend the extra few minutes rather than taking off the block here, because then you still got to get this out somehow. Much easier this way, or better service. Oh. Oh no, all those push fittings are really crusty. Uh-oh, I got no space, man. I got no space. There we go, I got space. Maybe take them off like this instead. Yeah, can leave the push fitting on there. Oh, really? Yeah, hang on a minute. These are actually longer. That's a brand new one. Okay, that's weird. I better tell him to cancel that back order. I mean, it's alright, we don't need those then, as it happens, but Yeah, different size anyway. Lovely. Yeah, so we're only saving, really, we're only saving the grey tube anyway. It doesn't really matter. And swapping out the foamer assembly. No, same size. And there's only one in there. Okay. Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. They haven't actually got the washer in there either to make the hole smaller on these ones. Why are these so different? It says 360 plus. Maybe this is from the earlier one then, because these are all serial number 1500 plus, these machines. Oh well. Alright, they're all stripped down. It's funny because the red one, you probably can't see from there, I've got some of it out. The red one was kind of blocked, and then if you look, you got a blue foamer, a yellow foamer, but then in the red one they'd actually squished two in there. I don't know if you could tell, but it's all blocked and everything, and that was actually the worst one when I saw it the other day after we did the service on the machine. So yeah, I don't know if that's been done from the factory or afterwards or what, but oh dear. Anyway, I'll get these cleaned down in the bay, clean these, we'll blast these through as well, put everything together using these new foamers, and we should be alright. Pick a bay, any bay. Now I've got a face full of red, yellow, blue. Yeah, you don't want to go too high pressure with the water when you're blasting these, because that side panel there and the actual thing here, the puck, they're just glued together and they're easy to break or split. Alright, start the taping procedure, get all these fittings out for all 6 manifolds. That's going to take a while. Once it's done though, it'll be a lot easier to service in the future. So we'll use pink tape on the stainless, and we'll use a white tape on the plastic. Alright, that's them taped up. Now we'll get the old condom, and basically I think not quite a full one fits in these, but again this is longer than the one I remember, and I'm doing it backwards here. I just want to have a look. I usually put the ends, one of the end pieces on first, but I don't want to put the tape on yet because I'll end up messing it up with the scrunchie, putting the scrunchie on. You'll see how much I can get in here before it sticks out the other end. Just give it a little bit of a twist and just keep pushing. She's starting to come out a little bit. Yeah, it's just started to stick through there. See, it's got a, on that side there, it's melted together anyway. So if I put the bottom part on, so it'll be that socket. It's got the big one on the bottom, so it's one with a big hole down on. That's not going to come out of there. So yeah, you know what, I think we'll probably get most of that in. So what I'll do, I'll take the plastic parts up now and go from there, I guess, because we'll have got more space to push that in even further once it's all on there. I prefer to use white tape on PVC, especially PVC to PVC. Plenty of wraps of it though needed. Try as best as possible for nothing to leak, because once it's up there, take it all apart again takes quite a lot of time. Down there, down there. There, we'll just cut a little bit of tail off there. So then the frayed bit is at the back end. Then we need the elbow and the smaller one. This is the one. This is going like that. Lovely jibbly. 10, 11, 12. Alright, so yeah. Times that by another 2. And I think what I'll do is I'll probably put the test on once I've done one side and compare the difference before I have to do the other side. Anyway, I'm not going to record the rest of this. Alright, that's the first one all done, modified, ready to go, back on the machine. We'll stick her up there and see how it goes. Hopefully no leaks. Alright, she's all back in. Get some tools away, give it a go. See what the difference is between the two sides, point out the differences. Assuming, and hopefully no leaks as well. Alright, let's have a look.
Fluid 231.3XO.
Jesus. Alright, so yeah, I don't know if you can tell from the video. That's the one that we've just done, and if you see, the colours, they're lighter, but it's more foamy. You see the size of the droplets here are a lot bigger, whereas this side is just like colour and water. And it's just, yeah, it's just like rain. Foamy, less colour, rain, too much colour. And the spray pattern on the left hand side, in my opinion, is a lot better. So yeah, when you service these things, that's the effect that you get, whether you like it or not. I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, look at the size of the drops. See the size of the drops there? I don't know if I can show you. And then this one here, see, that's the difference. Foamier, less foamier. That's why we do this. That's just like rain. That's foam. Much better. Now I definitely look like a Smurf. Alright, I'll get the other side done, and that's it for that job, I guess. Hopefully it goes just as smooth, but a little bit quicker. Alrighty, tidy, that's the other side done. That was a pain in the ass, that one, I don't know why. Right, moment of truth. Woo! Oh yeah, look how high the spray pattern is now, and low. Better coverage. Oh yeah. Nice and fluffy. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, quite happy with that. Quite time consuming to do all the stainless and everything, but now it's done. In future, and those foamer elements, they last quite a few years as well, so in future when they have to be done again, you'll have to unscrew one part of the, the elbow off, pull the old foamer out, put a new one in, and good to go. Anyway, my next job is cancelled on me. It's only 11:15, but it is a Friday and I'm already getting thirsty. I think we'll leave it to that today. All good. I'll catch you guys on the next one.